Hey, what's up, soldiers? My name is GregFPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and welcome back to another Saturday Top 10, where today we're going to be counting down the top 10 worst stores to buy in Treyarch Zombies history. This was recommended by Jono Pro 69, and if you guys have a top 10 you want to see here on the channel, make sure to comment it down below. If you guys are going to enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new, and without further ado, let's jump right into it. Coming in at the number 10 spot is going to be the Speed Cola door on Town. Now, if you are playing solo, one of the best training spots that you can do is by the M14 wall buy near Stamina Up, and I like to use this spot all the time as well. Some people like to train on the other side as well, kind of like in front of the Jug building, and if you open up the Speed Cola door, it can mess that up as well. You're just going to get different spawns, and you can't really control them as well as you could before the Speed Cola door is open. Now, of course, if you want to buy Speed Cola, you're gonna have to figure out a different strategy. A lot of people like to camp and stuff like that, but if you're solely going to be training and you're on a high enough round, which the gameplay is definitely, I'm not on a high enough round, then it's just going to be an inconvenience. Now, for some strategies, you don't really need Speed Cola because you'll be fine the whole time and you can reload at whatever speed you want, but overall it comes in here at the number 10 spot. Coming in at the number 9 spot is going to be the Verruckt wall buy that is connected to the Quick Revive room on Verruckt in the starting room. Now, right behind Quick Revive, there's a door there that you can buy, and it has a bar with a bipod for 2,500 points on World at War and Black Ops 1. Now, the reason this is completely useless is because, number one, the bipod doesn't really work in general, and also the exact same wall buy is above like the Thompson on your way to Speed Cola from like the Thompson room, I guess, the right side. So it's really pointless to buy that door just to get access to a wall buy when you can already buy it somewhere else. And not only that, on Black Ops 3 Verruckt, they have the bootlegger in that room for 5,000 points, which is just a complete ripoff when you can literally get the gun from the box instead. Coming in at the number 8 spot is going to be the roof debris on Buried's roof. Now, if you guys go above like the building that has all the supplies for the traps and you camp up there with like the paralyzer, for example, or the ray gun Mark II, it is so good for just getting zombies to jump up from one location, and you can kill them really easily into higher rounds. It's super easy. Now, if you end up opening up that debris, they're going to spawn behind you and basically make the entire camping spot completely useless. So I usually like to go to this spot after camping for like, I don't know, 20 rounds or so, like next to Jug. You can just upgrade the paralyzer and just sit there and keep spamming the shoot button over and over, and all the zombies will basically freeze and not go anywhere. So for that reason, it comes in here at the number 8 spot. Coming in at the number 7 spot is going to be opening up the downstairs to the greenhouse on Nuketown Zombies. Now, this basically makes the training spot behind the greenhouse completely useless. A lot of people like to just train underneath the stairs, and that seems to be the most like effective way to go for high rounds if you're playing on Nuketown in general. So opening up that will mess up the entire spawns. You get zombies running from like the spawn room into where you are, and it can just mess it up completely, as opposed to buying the stairs and then just going down. That seems to be the most effective way that I've found to train on that map. So the fact that people buy that back door, especially in like public matches and stuff, is super annoying, and that's why it comes in here at the number 7 spot. Coming in at the number 6 spot is going to be the door on Ascension that goes down to Juggernog from like the power room. Now, this one annoys the hell out of me so much. Whenever I play Ascension, I try to get Jug as my free perk, so I never have to open any of the doors to the Jug room. But it seems to be that, especially in public matches, again, people will buy that top door to go get Jug, and it's so bad because if you really want to get Jug and you are like dead set on buying it, and you're playing like a solo game where you want to get Quick Revive, just buy the Quick Revive door to Jug instead, so you can cover Quick Revive and Jug at the same time, because overall this one pisses me off so much and I hate it, dude. Literally every public match, and then people will like, you know, bet on like a random player to cover it when they have like nothing to cover it with, and then I end up losing Jug in public matches. It literally happens, or happened a lot back in the day. I don't really play public matches anymore, but still, that was definitely one of the worst doors. Never buy that door. Coming in at the number 5 spot is going to be buying the Juggernog door on Mob of the Dead. Now, this back alley, China Alley as it's called in Black Ops 4, is by far one of the best camping spots in all of Call of Duty Zombies. You can just sit there, all the zombies are going to run from in front of you. It works. I'm pretty sure I got dark ether camo on a majority of my guns in Black Ops 4 from literally camping there on Blood of the Dead. So buying that door is just the worst possible door you can buy, and I don't know why people do it. Sometimes people will go if they're trying to get jug quickly, or if you're doing like an Easter egg run, yeah, maybe it's worth doing, but other than that, it just is completely useless. And plus it's 2,000 points, which is way overpriced when you could just get the other two doors open to the docks anyway. So for that reason, it comes in here at the number 5 spot. Coming in at the number 4 spot is going to be the spiral staircase on Nok Daron Toten. Now, a lot of people will disagree with this one because a lot of people say that the help door is a bad door to open as well, but it kind of depends on what you're planning to do on Noct. So I'm going to include both of them, I guess, for this one. So if you open up the help door, then you can camp up top next to the grenades, which is the classic camping spot that everyone did back in the day in World at War, and I did it back then as well. And then of course, if you buy this spiral staircase from the spawn room, then you can go down to the box room and like train in there where the Thompson walleye is and stuff like that. So that is also another alternative, but I would say it really depends on what you're planning to do. If you want to train, then obviously you don't want to buy the help door, but if you want to camp, then the help door is definitely the way to go. So it really depends on your play style, but I wanted to include both of them because I feel like everyone has a mixed opinion of which door they open, so it's kind of a toss-up. Coming in at the number 3 spot is going to be the AK-74U door on Call of the Dead in front of the lighthouse. Now this is by far one of the worst doors to open because it will completely mess up your training that you're trying to do in front of the lighthouse, and you're basically not going to be able to get AK-74U ammo as well if you're rocking that gun to get points. Now this door is just completely useless to open. It opens up a bunch of spawns, all the windows in the lighthouse and things like that can mess it up, and then of course like you're just not able to train as effectively. Now the only reason I've ever seen anyone open this door is if you're doing the Easter egg and you get like the VR11 and you want the like zombie that you shoot to run that way to the bottom of the stairs, but other than that, it's just not worth opening up at all and messes up spawns completely, and it's just not going to be good for training at all. Coming in at the number 2 spot is going to be on Verruckt, opening up the door from the kitchen to the box room or the power room. Now for me, this is definitely one of the worst doors to buy, but in order to do this, you have to spawn on the Juggernog side and then go and turn on power and then open it up the other way. But camping in the kitchen is by far the best camping spot on Verruckt, and I used to use it all the time when I played back in the day with friends. We would all get like really good guns like the MG42, the PPSH, things like that, and just sit there and kill all the zombies that ran in front of us, the ray gun, all that stuff. And that is by far one of the most like memorable camping spots, I would say, when it comes to Call of Duty Zombies. So having the power door open will literally remove that spot completely, and then you're basically left to fend for yourself because Verruckt is a really hard map. So I'd rather have all the zombies in front of me and then instead of zombies coming from every direction. So for that reason, it comes in here at the number 2 spot. All right guys, I have a couple honorable mentions. The first one is going to be the die rise door that is next to the power room. That is completely pointless. Now basically, if you leave power and turn to the left, there's like a small little corridor with a door there for 750, and then right outside of the power room to the left there's another door for 750, and they literally go to the exact same spot. So the door is completely useless and they just left it there for 750 points. It makes absolutely no sense why it's there at all. So that's an honorable mention. The next one is going to be the Nuketown power-up door in the back of the yellow house. Now this costs 3,000 points to get a random power-up. Now obviously you can time it to get like an insta-kill, for example, if you want that, but still 3,000 points for a drop is definitely not worth it, and you're probably going to end up getting the drop pretty soon anyways. And the last and final honorable mention is going to be the 9 door to the right of the Danu temple when you go like down to the bottom level. Now if you open this door up, it leads to the flooded crypt, but if you keep it closed, it will keep both doors closed, and you can camp on the other side of it in the flooded crypt, or you can camp at the bottom of the Danu area, and all the zombies will come from the staircase window, and also all the enemies for special rounds will spawn right out of the gate there, and the rest of the zombies will come in front of you. So it's a pretty good spot to camp. I remember doing Easter egg speedruns on 9, and that would be like the fastest way to get through some of the rounds, including the specialist rounds. All right, guys, and coming in at the #1 spot for the worst door to buy in Call of Duty Zombies history is going to be the Kino stage door. Now, Kino is the best map ever in Call of Duty Zombies, according to Chaos X Silencer, and everyone uses it as a meme now. But that door is just not worth buying in general, because you can't train on the stage. Now, personally, I think training on the stage is kind of one of those things that I used to do back in the day, but I don't really do it anymore because I don't really play Kino that much because I think it's completely overrated. But other than that, like, if you are to buy that door, you better be activating the Easter egg song, and that is the only reason why you would ever buy that door. Other than that, I think it's just completely useless. There's no wall buys up there except for the M8 in the Black Ops 3 version, so for that reason it definitely had to be here at the #1 spot. I know a lot of people would say that this is the worst buy ever for a door in Treyarch Zombies. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.